The Western Conference NBA Playoffs, Round 1 continues. The Suns have a battle ahead. Can they even the series at 2 games apiece? They know they can win, and now must rise to the occasion with millions of fans looking on as they square off against the Los Angeles Lakers. Round 1 of the NBA Playoffs continues.
Great to have you with us. Game 4 of Round 1 in the West. We're happy to bring it to you live on 2K Sports. Hi, everybody. This is Brian Anderson. And with me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith, our reporter, Ali LaForce. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. They've got Jay Crowder, Chris Paul out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Ayton in at the 5. And for the Lakers, LeBron is the 3 with Davis in at the 4. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. So the Lakers win the tip. And here's James. Pass to Drummond. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Credit the vision of LeBron. Leave even one guy open, he'll find him.
Ball against Schroeder. Stolen by Davis. James outside. 3-pointer off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Ayton inside. James with the rebound.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Pass to Schroeder. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Lets it go from deep. And Booker pulls it down. Out to the right wing. Ball finds Ayton. Over Drummond. He's good with a little jumper in close.
As a defender, you have to get more physical with him in the post.
And if you don't, they keep finding the matchup every time up the floor.
Schroeder against Paul. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
The eyes of Chris Paul. He's always had tremendous vision.
James, a screen on Paul. Pass to Davis. Offensive rebound. Here's Drummond. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. It's Booker on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. The Lakers with a rebound. Outside Davis. And he lobs it up. And Ayton pulls it down.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Ayton, a screen on Schroeder. Booker, pass to Crowder. He goes up again. And Ayton with the lay-in. Ayton's got 6.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Harrell's checked in for the Lakers.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Outside Davis. Launches it. Sends it home from 3-point land.
Good job by AD. Gets his feet set, on balance, shoulder squared, has the athletic flexibility of a smaller player.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Schroeder.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
up empty at the line. The Lakers trail.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
James is checked in for Schroeder. And the Suns also making a change. Saric checks in for Ayton. Check by James. Here's Bridges. And again, it's the Suns missing. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. James, outside. Pass to Horton Tucker. 6 to shoot. 2 points. That one goes. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Bridges. Connects from downtown.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Kuzma outside. Here's Horton Tucker. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Strong move by AD. You see why he's been averaging 7 to 8 free throws a game over the past few seasons.
And the Suns making a change here. Both free throws good from Davis. There's 57 seconds left now in the first quarter. Check by James. Outside Booker. Takes a three. Rebound by the Lakers.
In that game, I love their mentality. They were focused on getting to the free throw line a lot and shooting a great percentage from there.
Their mindset was really to get to the stripe, and they accomplished just that.
Here's Harrell. And that one's drained from the low block.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And that's good. Devin Booker for 3.
A legit sniper from downtown. Booker rises up with such ease from beyond the arc.
Here's Horton Tucker. Pass to James. To the paint. And Harrell with the strong finish.
A big man with great lift. Montrezl Harrell loves playing above the rim.
With 1 on the clock. He can't get that one to fall. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Lakers ahead. They're up by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Well, if you're wondering whether players watch the standings, check out this clip from Chris Paul.
One thing we have to do is stop comparing ourselves to last year. Early in the year, we was doing that every couple games. We was like, man, our record was here, this was that. And teams change, your games have to change.
You know, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points and their reserves delivered.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Torrey Craig out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Chris Paul. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Booker in at the shooting guard position.
Andre Drummond's games has to improve at the free throw line if he wants to be a go-to player.
Gasol's checked in for Harrell. Bridges, he's checked in for the Suns. Crowder outside. Back to Paul. And there's a 3-second violation. And for the Lakers, they're shooting only 42%. Outside Schroeder. Gasol, a screen on Paul. Schroeder against Paul. Drummond, count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Drummond is very active on the offensive glass. This is where he can pile up a lot of points.
Here's Paul. Outside Booker. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Kuzma.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
And the jam by Drummond.
So gifted. Drummond soars through the air, then explodes on the finish.
The Suns trailing. Paul with it, and it's Kuzma picking him up. Bridges outside. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Bridges has got 6.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Paul against Schroeder. To the wing, right side. And again, it's the Lakers.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
Here's Paul. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Bridges outside. Back to Ayton. Oh, rejected by Drummond.
That rejection was well timed. Get that shot out of here. Drummond staying patient, waiting for the right moment to pounce.
That's good from Ayton. And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in, and he makes both free throws. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
LeBron's explosiveness right there. If you're not a step early, you're probably going to foul him.
Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Pass to Crowder. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Crowder's got his first 3 points of the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
James with the ball. He's guarded by Bridges. James double teamed. Down low. Here's Drummond. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists tonight. Phoenix making some changes. Saric comes in for Ayton, and it's Johnson in for Crowder. We've got 1:48 left to play in the second quarter. Good on the shot.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
To the middle. Here's Drummond. Outside for Davis. Tries again. They get the rebound. Drummond inside. And there's James from the arc. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
It's Bridges on the wing. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Gradually starting to put pressure on this defense. That's his second from downtown this quarter. 3 for the game.
Pass to Davis. And it's James with the jam.
Raw power of James excels at taking on physical defense and finishing.
Here's Johnson. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half. And he makes the first. Harrell's checked in for Drummond. He's perfect from the line this time. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to James. The three is up. And Harrell with the strong finish.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Harrell's energy is what helps him collect second chance opportunities.
And the layup is good. And the Suns lead by 1. Oh man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Inside. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Paul for three. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Suns on top, up by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, we hope you've enjoyed the first half. I'm Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA Playoffs on 2K Sports. And guys, for the Suns, they've got their biggest half of the season coming up. They cannot afford to fall into a 3-1 hole in this series. If there was ever a time to pull out all the stops, now would be it. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Suns?
Well, they were lighting it up from three, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offense. Second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they own the offensive boards.
And that wraps up the halftime show.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Paul. LeBron is the 3 with Davis in at the 4. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Drummond in at the 5. That's the Laker 5. Pure from three-point range.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Paul against Schroeder. Soft touch off the glass. Schroeder's got his first points of the game.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Paul passes to Booker. Launches a 3. Offensive board. Ayton. And he drops the first. Ayton hits them both. The Lakers trail. Pass to James. Drummond against Ayton. Back to James. Drummond with the screen. Fires the 3. The Suns clear it. Paul passes to Ayton. The Lakers with a rebound. James has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Beyond the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 4 assists now tonight. Ball against Schroeder. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
One of the best passes we've ever seen. Paul on time and on point.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Outside Davis. Pass to Schroeder. Now, here is James. Tightly guarded. Schroeder can't get it to go. Phoenix has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. To three, Booker. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Pass to Aiden. Outside for Booker, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
And the Lakers making a change here. Gasol's checked in, and the Suns also making a change. Johnson's checked in. This James on the wing. Pulls it. Nice shot from the wing. James has got 8 points.
What you put out is what you get back. LeBron sets up so many teammates on the catch and shoot. That time, the favor is returned.
Takes a step back. Pass to Crowder. There's the 3. On target from range. Crowder's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Now James. 18 feet out. Here's Caldwell Pope. Offline with a 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
For 3, Booker. The Lakers with a rebound.
Still trying to shoot his way out of this funk. But if it doesn't come within the flow of the offense, the whole team suffers.
Outside Schroeder. Double team on James. Here's Caldwell Pope. That 3's off the mark. Phoenix has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Here's Ayton. Nails the baby hook. And now a 6-point Suns lead.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
The Lakers call timeout. Here's Horton Tucker. And again, no good by the Lakers. The shot's good.
And this is Harrell's game, a skilled interior player who plays with tenacity.
Tries to break his ice. Booker can't get it to go.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Horton Tucker can't hit.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
For 3, Booker. Doesn't go for him. And the Lakers going the other way now.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. The 3. Phoenix no good that time either.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
Here's Gasol. Shot from the low post is good. Gasol's got his first 2 points of the night.
What you know about Marc Gasol's game is he has a fantastic feel working down there in the interior.
Outside Booker. Up in time. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
That might be a soul-crushing basket. What a shot to carry them into the 4th quarter.
And that does it for the 3rd quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the 4th. The Suns on top, up by 5. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so in the game for the Suns, Johnson and Ayton, the bigs inside. Devin Booker out there with Chris Paul. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Here's Harrell. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And they're just staying with possessions on the offensive glass and getting rewarded for it. You have to love the hustle.
It's Bridges on the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. And the Suns lead by 6.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
And the Suns shooting efficiently, 50% so far. To the right side. Here's a 3 from Paul. Rebound by the Lakers. Drummond's got his 6th rebound on the night.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Tries a 10-footer, and that one's long. Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Pass to Booker, 3-pointer. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 7 tonight. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Down low. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Taking over when it matters. The evolution of Andre's game, physically and mentally.
It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Ayton. Back to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Over Kuzma. Kuzma with the defensive effort. The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Up top, Schroeder. He's guarded by Paul. And Harrell throws it down.
Delivering a much-needed bucket. Harrell always working hard for the team.
Booker goes in to the paint. Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And if you're wondering why the score is so high, look to the defense being played. Not good.
And late in the game here, it's just as important to get stops. We'll see if either side is up to the task.
Pass to Harrell. Back to Schroeder. Drummond. Great positioning on the putback.
Hard to keep Andre from doing this when he's motivated. One of the league's best at following up shots.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.
With the way he shot the ball, he had to be the choice. This percentage was fantastic, and he's just done a great job of finding space and taking advantage of every inch the defense gives him.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Kuzma. Here's Paul. And it's blocked by Davis.
Good job by AD, not giving up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. Appreciate the hustle.
Schroeder finds Harrell. First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. That one drops. He ties it up.
In tense situations at the line, they can count on him to keep his cool.
Schroeder against Paul. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
CP3 is a nightmare in pick and roll situation.
Nice game. Great performance by DeAndre Ayton.
You have to make it harder for him to score. Deny the ball, even double, whatever it takes to force someone else to beat you.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Outside call. Into the lane. And Ayton with the stuff.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pass to James. Shoots over Bridges. And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And Phoenix gets called for the foul. He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to one.
You know, the one chink in LeBron's armor, decent but somewhat inconsistent from the free throw line.
Both free throws good from James.
Fantastic job stepping up and knocking those two down. That's got to be a huge confidence builder.
Now here's Paul. Drives to the hoop. Yes!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Paul with a steal. It's Booker on the wing. Pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. They set the pick. There's the drive. So it'll be two free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
His ability to score on the move is part of what makes Booker so dangerous. He's just not a spot-up shooter.
Andre Drummond is checked in for the Lakers. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
This is where you want to run a play. Don't just walk it up and heave it.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. And the Lakers call time here. They're behind by 4. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. All right, guys, what do you think?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
And the Lakers have possession. 4-point game. And again, no good by the Lakers. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Good on the first, and that puts them up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
To the wing on the left, Caldwell Pope. Three-pointer, no good. So the Suns win it. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports coverage of the NBA. We'll see you later.